Chosen one, stop scrolling. Listen closely. This message found you for a reason. The night the universe changed your name. Chosen one, this Sunday isn't just another day on the calendar. Something ancient, something divine, something that has been following you since birth is finally catching up. You've been running from your own destiny, maybe without even knowing it. But now, the energy that was assigned to you before you entered this world is ready to reveal itself. Divine wealth, spiritual abundance, soul-level prosperity. It's been chasing you. And this time, it refuses to let you hide. Because you were never meant to struggle. You were meant to remember. The weight you carry is not a curse, it's a calling. You've always felt different. Even when you tried to blend in, your spirit refused to shrink. You weren't built for the normal path. You weren't designed for an average life. People around you sensed your light before you did. Some admired it. Some feared it. And some tried to dim it. But deep inside, you knew there was something more. A voice that whispered, "There is something waiting for you, just keep going." This is why your journey felt heavier than others. Chosen ones don't walk the easy path. They walk the necessary path. Why you were pushed into the SHADOWS. You were misunderstood. Rejected for no reason. Judged for things you never did. Talked about behind your back. Left out, left behind, left wondering why. Let me tell you the truth. Society always tries to silence those who carry divine purpose. Your spirit threatens systems built on fear. Your mind sees through illusions others cling to. Your heart refuses to accept the lies the world calls normal. So they tried to suppress you. Not because you were weak, but because you were powerful. The real meaning of being a chosen one. Being chosen doesn't mean being perfect. It means being awakened. It means carrying wisdom you didn't ask for, but needed. It means walking through darkness without losing your light. You see things others overlook. You feel things others avoid. You heal people who never thanked you. You carry burdens that were never yours. And still you rise. This is the mark of the chosen. You survive storms designed to destroy others. Because you are meant to guide them out of their own. The spiritual sign you've been waiting for. Chosen one. If you've been seeing repeated numbers, feeling sudden shifts in your energy, waking up in the middle of the night with unexplained pressure in your chest, or sensing that something big is about to happen. That's not random. That's alignment. Your spirit knows what your mind hasn't accepted yet. The season of lack is over. The season of receiving is here. And this Sunday, divine wealth isn't just approaching. It's arriving. You've been running from what was always yours. There were moments when you doubted yourself. Moments when fear convinced you that you didn't deserve abundance. Moments when trauma taught you to expect disappointment. So you ran. You hid. You avoided blessings because you were used to being hurt. But let me tell you something powerful. Divine wealth doesn't care how many times you ran. It waits. And then it finds you again. Because what is meant for you cannot miss you. The shift that starts this Sunday. This Sunday marks the opening of a spiritual gate, a moment where your energy, destiny, and divine timing align. You're stepping into a vibration where money flows, opportunities appear, and doors that were locked for years suddenly open. This isn't luck. This is fulfillment. This is destiny catching up. This is divine wealth saying, "Stop running, let me bless you." The final message your spirit needs to hear. Chosen one. The universe has watched you survive battles you never spoke about. It has seen you break, heal, rebuild, and rise stronger each time. Now it's time for you to receive. Time to step into your season. Time to claim what was always yours. Stop doubting your worth. Stop shrinking your power. Stop apologizing for your light. This Sunday, step into it fully. The spirit realm has been watching your struggle in silence. Chosen one. You think nobody noticed the nights you cried quietly so no one would hear. You think no one saw the moments you questioned your purpose, your worth, your path. But the spirit realm watched every second. Every tear became a seed. Every setback became a lesson. Every betrayal became redirection. You were being shaped, not punished. Sharpened, not broken. Prepared, not abandoned. Your suffering was never a sign of failure. It was the signature of someone chosen for a higher assignment. The battles you fought against people. You thought you were fighting humans. Family, friends, coworkers, people who tried to stop your growth. But your real battle was spiritual. Your energy irritated demons you didn't even know were standing in front of you. Your presence awakened jealousy in people who never clapped for you. Your light exposed truths others tried to bury. And that's why they moved the way they did. They weren't attacking you. They were attacking what's inside you. Your spirit is ancient. Your purpose is powerful. Your destiny is protected. Why divine wealth chases the broken first? Most people think blessings come when life is perfect. But chosen ones know the truth. Divine wealth comes to those who have been emptied. You lost people. You lost opportunities. You lost hope at times. But that emptiness created space. Space for blessings. Space for abundance. Space for divine wealth that was always assigned to you. The broken are blessed first, because they have room to receive. The reason you feel energy, shifts, before anyone else. You sense changes long before they happen. You can feel when someone's intentions shift. You can feel when a new season is approaching. You can feel when God is about to move something in your life. That's not sensitivity. That's spiritual intelligence. A gift only chosen ones are trusted with. Your soul is connected to realms most people never tap into. This is why you feel heavy waves, sudden clarity, random bursts of intuition. You are not imagining it. You are awakening. And this Sunday, everything in your spirit is preparing for an upgrade. The moment the universe realized you were ready. There was a moment. You may not remember it. You may not have noticed it. But the universe did. A moment when you didn't give up, even though giving up would have been easier. A moment when you chose growth instead of revenge. Healing instead of bitterness. Faith instead of fear. That moment became the spiritual signal. This one is ready. And that's when divine wealth started chasing you. Not because you asked for it, but because you earned it. The reason you were hidden for so long. Chosen one. Have you ever wondered why your life felt like it was moving slower than everyone else's? Why doors opened late? Why recognition came late? Why blessings always felt delayed? It's because God hid you. Not to punish you, but to protect you. You were placed in a season of isolation, so your gifts could grow without interference. You were kept away from certain people, because their energy would have poisoned your purpose. You were slowed down because your blessings needed time to mature. You weren't behind. You were being prepared in private. For a public breakthrough. The silent spiritual war you know you were fighting. People think chosen ones live peaceful lives. But the truth is, you fought battles you never speak about. Dark thoughts that weren't yours. Dreams that felt too real. Sudden heaviness that made no sense. Feeling drained after being around certain people. These weren't random. Your spirit was fighting off energy sent to distract, delay, and destroy you. And still, you survived every attack. You came out with clarity, strength, and wisdom. You didn't just win battles. You won wars. The signs you are entering your divine wealth season. This Sunday isn't an accident. There are signs the universe gives when a chosen one is stepping into abundance. You start losing interest in drama. Your circle gets smaller. Your peace becomes your priority. Your intuition becomes sharper. You feel a quiet excitement, even without seeing evidence. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual alignment. Divine wealth always shows up quietly at first. Then it pours. Why people feared your rise before you even rose. Some people disliked you without reason. Some competed with you even when you weren't competing. Some talked about you behind your back while pretending to support you. It wasn't because of anything you did. It was because your spirit exposed their insecurity. They could sense the greatness in you before you sensed it in yourself. Your destiny made them uncomfortable. Your calling made them jealous. Your future made them fearful. And instead of growing, they attacked the one who was meant to grow the most. The universe is about to reward everything you lost. Chosen one, nothing you went through was wasted. The pain, the loneliness, the confusion, the heartbreak, the nights of asking why me. You didn't suffer for nothing. Energy doesn't disappear, it returns. And everything you lost is coming back multiplied. This Sunday begins the return. Not just money, but opportunities, connections, clarity, elevation, peace, purpose, and yes, divine wealth. The moment you broke generational limitations. Chosen one. You didn't just fight your own battles. You fought what your bloodline couldn't. The fears your parents carried, you confronted. The limitations your family accepted, you refused. The cycles they repeated, you broke. That's why your journey felt heavier. You were carrying weight that didn't belong to you. When you healed backwards and forwards. You freed the ones who came before you and empowered the ones who will come after. This is why divine wealth is chasing you now. You shifted the entire lineage. You changed the spiritual contract. You became the turning point. The real reason you feel everything so deeply. Your emotions were never a weakness. They were a compass, a radar, a message. Chosen ones feel the world differently. You sense when someone's lying. You know when energy is off. You can feel storms before they arrive. Your sensitivity is spiritual technology. It's an ancient gift your soul brought from past lifetimes. You weren't meant to be numb. You were meant to be aware. That depth inside you. It's the mark of someone who is here to transform the world. When God restricts you, HES redirecting you. There were opportunities you wanted, but they slipped away. There were people you trusted, but they betrayed you. There were plans you made, but they fell apart unexpectedly. These weren't failures. They were protections. God removes what was going to drain you. He blocks what was going to break you. He delays what isn't aligned with your calling. Every no you faced was actually a divine not yet, or a divine not for you. And now that your spirit is ready, the yes you've been waiting for is coming without resistance. The energy shift no one warned you about. Lately, you've been sensing changes within yourself. You're quieter now. Your mind is clearer. Your tolerance is lower. Your intuition is louder. Your peace feels sacred. This isn't you pulling away. This is your spirit elevating. Your vibration is rising so fast that anything not aligned with you naturally falls off. People, habits, mindsets, attachments, fears, elevation requires separation. That's why this season feels different. You are becoming the version of you that your destiny requires. The universe is shifting things in your favor. Chosen one. There is a reason you're hearing this right now. Not earlier, not later, but now. Because this is your activation. Your reminder. Your confirmation. This Sunday marks the beginning of a timeline where everything makes sense. The pain, the delays, the losses, the breakthroughs, the blessings. Everything is aligning to push you into your divine wealth, divine purpose, and divine timing. The spiritual gifts you tried to ignore. Chosen one. There are abilities inside you that you tried to shut down because the world made you feel too much. Too aware. Too intuitive. Too emotional. Too different. But those gifts were never meant to be silenced. They were meant to guide you. Your intuition warns you before danger arrives. Your dreams reveal truths you haven't spoken. Your gut feelings never lie. Your empathy reads people like open books. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations. You were born with gifts that most people spend lifetimes trying to develop. That's why divine wealth is locating you. You're spiritually equipped to handle it. The pain that activated your purpose. There is a very specific moment in your past. A heartbreak. A loss. A rejection. A betrayal. That moment shattered you. It pushed you into a darkness you didn't ask for. It stripped away everything you thought you needed. But it also awakened something inside you. A fire. A calling. A depth that wasn't there before. What broke you built you. What hurt you shaped you. What ended awakened you. Chosen ones aren't born through comfort. They're activated through pain. The people who left you weren't meant to stay. You didn't lose anyone. You were redirected. The people who walked away from you weren't part of your next chapter. The ones who betrayed you weren't meant to rise with you. The ones who doubted you didn't belong in your victory season. Your path requires a different type of energy, a different type of loyalty, a different type of soul. That's why the universe removed them before your blessings arrived. So they wouldn't claim credit for what God is about to do through you. The shift in your spirit is a sign of new beginnings. You've been feeling disconnected from your old life. The things you used to tolerate, you can't anymore. The people you used to entertain don't match your spirit now. The environments you stayed in feel draining. This isn't depression. It's detachment. Your soul is detaching from the old version of you. Because the new version, the appointed version, is finally stepping forward. This is rebirth. This is elevation. This is alignment. The universe is pushing you into ROMS you once prayed for. Chosen one. Opportunities are being aligned with your energy. People are being positioned to help you. Paths are opening that were previously blocked. You're being guided into rooms where your name will be honored. You're being connected to souls who recognize your worth instantly. You're being elevated into spaces designed for who you're becoming. not who you used to be. Your spirit is expanding. Your destiny is unfolding. Your wealth is approaching. The reason your heart always felt older than your age. Chosen one. You were never like the people around you. While others lived on the surface, you lived in the depths. You understood life before life made sense. Your soul carried wisdom that didn't match your age. That's because you weren't born with just a body. You were born with an assignment. Your heart felt older because it was. Your soul came here with unfinished missions, untold knowledge, and spiritual responsibility. This is why you couldn't tolerate shallow conversations. Why you outgrew people quickly. Why you always felt different, even in childhood. You were chosen long before you were conscious of it. When everything starts falling apart, it's actually falling into place. You thought life was falling apart because you weren't meant for stability. But the truth is the opposite. Your spirit outgrew certain situations. Your energy became too big for the environments you stayed in. Your purpose became too heavy for the people around you. So things collapsed. Not to destroy you, but to free you. Old timelines ended. Old connections detached. Old versions of you died quietly. Because divine wealth can't enter a life that's cluttered with old pain. The universe hid your value until the right moment. People underestimated you because they weren't meant to recognize you. Some ignored you. Some dismissed you. Some treated you like you were replaceable. But that was divine strategy. God hid your value from the wrong people, so He could reveal it to the right ones. You weren't invisible. You were protected. You weren't overlooked. You were preserved. Now the revealing season is here. And when God reveals a chosen one, no one can deny their light. The presence you carry makes the room shift. Have you noticed how the atmosphere changes when you walk in? People look at you without knowing why. Some feel drawn to you. Others feel threatened. Some get nervous. Some suddenly act different. Your energy speaks before you do. Your spirit enters the room before your body does. Your presence disrupts anything that isn't aligned. This is the mark of someone with divine authority. Someone whose soul is recognized by realms beyond the physical. You are entering a season where everything makes sense. Chosen one. All the confusion. All the unanswered questions. All the spiritual discomfort. All the waiting. It's finally aligning. You're stepping into a phase where the pieces come together. Where you look back and say, now I understand why that had to happen. This Sunday isn't just symbolic. It's spiritual. It's the gateway into a new frequency, a new timeline, a new chapter. Divine wealth isn't just money. It's purpose, direction, protection, clarity, and destiny. The silence you've been feeling isn't emptiness, it's alignment. Chosen one. Lately, you've been quieter. Not because you're sad. Not because you're lost. But because your spirit is reorganizing itself. Your soul is tuning into a higher frequency. Your energy is shifting into divine preparation. Your mind is detaching from noise so you can hear your calling clearly. This silence is holy. This peace is prophetic. This calmness is the sign that your breakthrough has already begun. Before divine wealth arrives externally, it awakens internally. The reason you never fit into their expectations. People tried to mold you, shape you, define you, control you, limit you. But your spirit kept breaking out of every box. Why? Because chosen ones aren't meant to conform. They're meant to rise. Your gifts were too big for their understanding. Your purpose was too powerful for their standards. Your soul was too awakened for their expectations. The moment you stopped trying to fit in was the moment your destiny began to activate. You were set apart because you were set up for greater. Separation felt painful. Being misunderstood felt lonely. Outgrowing people felt confusing. But the truth is, you weren't being isolated. You were being elevated. God pulled you away from certain circles because your future required clarity. He removed you from certain environments because your calling required purity. He disconnected you from certain people because your blessings required protection. Chosen ones are always set apart. Before they're lifted up, the real you is emerging, and it's powerful. You're not the same person you were 6 months ago. Your mindset shifted. Your spirit strengthened. Your heart grew wiser. Your awareness expanded. This transformation wasn't accidental. It was divine. You shed layers that weren't yours. You released identities you outgrew. You abandoned patterns that once held you hostage. Now the real you is rising. The called you. The chosen you. The awakened you. The energy you carry attracts what belongs to you. Chosen one. Your vibration is becoming magnetic. Your aura is becoming undeniable. Your spirit is aligning with abundance. Divine wealth doesn't chase every soul. It chases those who can handle it. Those who walk through darkness without losing their light. Those who remain pure in a corrupt world. Those who stayed kind despite betrayal. You are becoming a vessel that blessings recognize. A frequency that opportunities respond to. A spirit that abundance is drawn toward. And that is why this Sunday is significant. Your energy is finally matching your destiny. The reason your spirit feels restless right now. Chosen one. That feeling you've been having lately. The urge to move, to change, to grow, to expand. It's not anxiety. It's activation. Your soul is signaling that your old life has expired. The chapter you've been living in is complete. The version of you that once fit doesn't anymore. This restlessness is spiritual pressure. It's the universe pushing you toward the life you were always meant to live. A life where divine wealth, divine timing, and divine purpose align perfectly. Your spirit isn't uncomfortable. It's awakening. The world needs the light you've been hiding. You play small to make others comfortable. You silence your voice to avoid conflict. You dim your light so no one feels threatened. You hide your gifts because you fear judgment. But chosen ones aren't meant to stay hidden. Your light is needed. Your truth is needed. Your energy is needed. You're not here to blend in. You're here to break patterns. Shift atmospheres. Wake people up. Lead by example. Your light is the very thing the world has been waiting for. The SHADOWS you faced were training, not punishment. You walked through darkness that would have destroyed others. You faced confusion, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness. But every shadow taught you something. How to trust yourself. How to listen to your intuition. How to stand alone. How to stay strong when everything fell apart. Those moments didn't weaken you. They trained you. They sharpened you. They prepared you for the abundance coming your way. Chosen ones are forged in fire, so they can carry the weight of divine blessings. You're becoming the person you once needed. Look at yourself now. You survived what you thought would break you. You healed from wounds you never thought would close. You walked away from people you thought you couldn't live without. You learned your worth. You learned your voice. You learned your strength. You are becoming the person your younger self prayed for. The person your past self needed. The person your future self will thank. This growth is not accidental. It's divine evolution. Everything you lost is making room for everything coming. Chosen one. Life had to empty your hands so it could fill them. It had to break your plans so it could give you better ones. It had to close certain doors so the right ones would open. Loss was never meant to stop you. It was meant to redirect you. Everything you released, everything you outgrew, everything that fell away, was making space for blessings too big to fit into your old life. And those blessings are close, closer than you realize. Chosen one, if this message shook your spirit, don't let it pass like another video. This was your confirmation, your sign, your activation. Hit like so this message reaches another chosen soul who needs it right now. Drop a comment below and tell me, I'm ready for divine wealth. I want to see how many chosen ones are stepping into alignment this Sunday. And make sure you subscribe to Chosen Wave, because your awakening journey doesn't end here. It starts here. This is your season. This is your rise. This is your calling. Claim it with action. Claim it with faith. Claim it with your voice.